Hello children, I suppose you are doing all your assignments on time and you are studying on a regular basis. So last time we had done children chapter 3. I did chapter 3 with you, that is articles, and today I am going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter 4, adjectives. Okay, you are very familiar with adjectives because you have done this in your junior classes. When you were in 3rd, 4th and all, you have done adjectives. So we'll do a little bit detailing of adjectives. So now children, first let us start with what are adjectives. Adjectives are the words that modifies noun. Now what does that mean? Okay, adjectives are the words which tells you more about noun. Now I'll give you 2 sentences. Okay, I saw a man. This is my first sentence. My second sentence is I saw a tall man. Okay, so which word in the second sentence? Second sentence is more clear to you, okay, than the first sentence, okay, regarding the man. Now in the first sentence I had just told you that I saw a man. In the second I told you I saw a tall man. Okay, so which word in the second sentence has described the man? The word tall. So that is an adjective. So adjectives are the words that describes noun, that tells you more about noun. Okay, this is a beautiful garden. So which is the adjective here? Beautiful. He hit an angry man. So which is the adjective here? Angry. So these are the words that tells you more about noun, and so these are called your adjective. Adjectives are mostly placed before nouns, but in some case they are placed after noun also. For example, this dress is beautiful. Okay, so you have placed beautiful after the verb be. Be. Okay, what are the forms of be, children? Is, are, am, was, were. Okay, so this dress is beautiful. So here I have placed the adjective after the verb. Okay, so sometimes, very rarely you place it after the verb. Mostly you find the adjective before the noun. Okay, so adjectives are clear to you. So now let us go to the 2 different kinds of adjectives. Okay, in your book, children, there are 7 kinds of different kinds of adjectives are given, the kinds. Okay, let us start with the very first one. The very first one is called your adjective of quality. Now what does that mean? What is adjective of quality? Adjective of qualities is tells you about the specific qualities of the noun. Okay, for example, the size, the color, the make, the nature, these all comes under your adjective of quality. Okay, it tells you about the qualities of noun. For example, I saw a wooden box. Okay, so wooden is the make. Okay, it is made up of wood, so that is why it is called your adjective of quality. Okay, he is a strong man. This again is adjective of quality. Okay, this the sky is dark today. So dark is again adjective of quality. It tells you about the qualities of the specific quality of the noun. Now the second one is your adjective of quantity. Now what do you mean by adjective of quantity? It tells about the amount of. The adjective of quantity tells you about the amount of uncountable noun. Okay, specifying how much. Okay, it gives you about the specifications of how much. For example, the uncountable noun, I'll take sand. Sand is uncountable noun. Milk is uncountable noun. So if I want to say I want little milk. Okay, so which is the adjective of quantity here? It is little. Okay, you won't say I want 1 milk, I want 2 milk. Okay, that is wrong English. So what do you say? I want little milk. So little tells you about the quantity of the noun. Which is a noun over here? the noun is your milk. Okay, so this is your adjective of quantity. The first one was adjective of quality, the second one is your adjective of quantity. The third one is your adjective of number. Now what is adjective of number? It tells you about the number of countable nouns, specifying how many. Okay, so here you can count children. Okay, so the countable nouns, for example, I'll take a countable noun, that is chair. Okay, so I'll add an adjective to it, the adjective of number. So I'll add, I have 2 chairs. Okay, so which is my adjective of number here? It is 2. Okay, so you have got 2, you have got cardinal numbers, you have got ordinal numbers. What are cardinal numbers? Cardinal numbers are 1, 2, 3. What are ordinal numbers? Ordinal numbers are first, second, third. These are called your ordinal numbers. Okay, if I say she is sitting in the 6th row, so I have used an ordinal number, which is ordinal number 6th, and this is your adjective of number. If I say I saw 2 boys playing in the garden, so which is your adjective of number? The adjective of number is your 2. I saw 2 boys playing in the garden. The adjective of number is 2, and this is your cardinal number. So cardinal is 1, 2, 3. Ordinal is first, second, third. All these comes under your adjective of number. Okay, now the next is your demonstrative adjective. The fourth one is the demonstrative. First one was adjective of quality, second adjective of quantity, third adjective of number, and your fourth is the fourth is your demonstrative adjective. Now what is demonstrative adjective? Demonstrative adjective, it points towards some noun. Okay, this adjective points towards some noun, and it points towards a specific noun and tells you and helps you to identify it. Okay, it points towards a noun and helps you to identify it. For example, there are 4 demonstrative adjectives. They are this, that, those, and these. All these 4 are called your demonstrative adjective because it points towards a specific noun. Okay, now where do you use this, where do you use that, where do we use those, and where do we use these? I'll tell you about this. This is, children, an object or something which is very near to you. Okay, and this is used in singular form. For example, this is a book. Okay, now if the noun is in plural form, if it is books, you won't be using this. Instead of this, you will be using these, THESE, these. Okay, and when do we use that? We use that when the object is little far off from us. Okay, so in that case, if I say I see that mountain over there. Okay, and if the noun is plural, mountains, I will use see those mountains over there. Okay, so that and those used for far off objects, and this and these are used for the objects which are near to you. Okay, this is for singular, these is for plural, that is for singular, those is for plural. Okay, so now we have done adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, demonstrative adjective. Now the next 5th one is your distributive adjectives. Now what are distributive adjectives? They refer to each person or thing separately. Okay, you refer to each person or thing separately. For example, each child knows the answer. So which is the adjective here? Each, and this adjective is called distributive adjective. Each means all the each child knows this. That means each child, all the children over there. Okay, each of them know the answer, whatever. Okay, so you use the words like each, every, neither, either. These are all your distributive adjectives. Okay, next comes your possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives are the adjectives which shows possession. What do you mean possession? That shows belongingness. Okay, that something belongs to somebody. Okay, for example, this is my pen. Okay, so my is your possessive adjective. Okay, this is your pen. Your is your possessive adjective. This is her pen. Your her is possessive adjective. This is his pen. His is possessive adjective. This is their pen. Again, there is possessive adjective. So it shows the belongingness. Okay, and the last one is your interrogative adjectives, which asks question. It starts with what, which. Okay, for example, whose pen is this, or which book are you reading? What are you holding in your hand? So what, which, whose, these are all your interrogative adjectives. So I have told you children the kinds of adjective. There are 7 kinds of adjectives. We'll just recap. The first one is your adjective of quality, then comes adjective of quantity, adjective of number, then comes your demonstrative adjective, then distributive adjective, possessive adjective, and interrogative adjectives. So these are the kinds, children. So next, let's come to the order to how to place adjectives. Okay, suppose there are 3-4 adjectives. Okay, and you have to frame a sentence using those adjectives. For example, if there is an adjective, rectangular is an adjective. If I give you some words, rectangular, old, brown, small, and I've given you the word box, and you have to frame a sentence using the adjectives rectangular, old, brown, and small. So how will you do it? Which word will come first? Okay, so there is a certain order in which you have to place these words in a sentence. Okay, children, the size always of these 4 words that I have given you, the size will come first, then the shape will come, then whether it is a new, old, okay, that will come, and last your color will come. So how will I frame the sentence? The sentence will be I have a small rectangular old brown box. Okay, so this is the way you have to do it. Okay, in the book I'll be showing you the table, how to the positioning of the adjectives, the order of adjective, not positioning, the order of the adjectives I'll show you in the book. And there's a small table, children, you have to just mark it up. Okay, so then it will be easy for you to remember, because just by looking at it you won't be able to do it. So when the examination, if you get a question like this, so you should know the proper order in which these adjectives should be placed in a sentence. Okay, now the last part of the chapter is your degrees of adjective. Okay, there are certain 3 degrees of adjectives. One is your positive degree, the second one is your comparative degree, and the third one is your superlative degrees. These also you have done in your previous classes. Now what is your positive degree? Positive degree is, children, when there is no comparison. Okay, for example, he is a tall man. I'm not comparing that man to anyone. I'm not comparing the quality or anything with any other person or anybody. So it is a plain sentence. He is a tall man. So here tall is your positive degree. Okay. Now next comes to let us come to comparative degree. Now what is comparative degree, children? Comparative degree is when you compare the qualities between 2 things, person, things, whatever. Okay, for example, I'll take the same sentence that I have taken in the positive one. So I'll take in the positive, I have said he is a tall man. Now I'm comparing his tallness, okay, with some other person's height. I'm comparing this person's height to some other person's height. So what will I say? This man is taller than his brother. Okay, so I have used the word taller. Instead of tall, I have used the word taller. Okay, so this is my comparative degree. Okay, taller here is adjective. So this is my comparative degree. Okay, now third is my superlative degree. Superlative degree is a degree which expresses the highest, it is the highest degree of any quality, okay, in a person among the entire group, among the person of the same group. Okay, so it is the highest degree. For example, I'll say he is the tallest man in the class. Okay, so now he is the tallest among all the person, those who are present in the class. And which word I have used in the superlative degree? I have used the word tallest. So in the positive I have used tall, comparative I have used taller, and in the superlative form I have used tallest. So these are the 3 degrees, children. Okay, so all the degree adjectives, they have the 3 degrees. For example, if you use the word comfortable, you cannot use comfortabler or comfortablest. Instead you will use more comfortable, most comfortable. So positive is comfortable, so comparative is more comfortable, and your superlative is most comfortable. Beautiful also beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Thin is thinner, thinnest. Okay, and there are many words which in the comparative degree er is added, and the superlative degree est is added. To some words you add more and most, and some they have completely different words in the comparative and superlative degree. For example, your positive, the good is your positive degree, better is your comparative degree, and best is your superlative degree. Okay, so like that you have got 3 degrees in adjective. Okay, first is there's no comparison in positive. Comparative degrees, there's a comparison between 2. Third, it is the highest degree of any quality. Okay, so I hope you have understood all these, and I'll be showing the same chapter in your book.